Last night I lost someone very dear to me. A friend who lived to be 120 years old. Yes, you heard that right. 120. And what's even more amazing, he didn't just exist for all those years. He truly lived. With a peaceful heart, a sharp mind, and a smile that could still light up a room. Just a few days ago, I sat beside him as he looked out the window, the sunlight warming his hands, and he said something I will never forget. A long life is not about counting days. It's about how you spend the time God has given you. He didn't take fancy supplements. He wasn't obsessed with youth or afraid of aging. Instead, he lived simply, with faith, discipline, and love. He walked every day. He drank water like it was medicine. He laughed with his grandkids. He prayed every night. And he believed that life, even at 90, 100, or beyond, was still worth living fully. So today, in honor of him, I want to share with you the exact daily habits and health secrets he followed. The ones that truly help seniors live longer, healthier, more meaningful lives. If you're over 60 or someone you love is, this message could change everything. Because your life is not over. It's just entering a wiser, deeper chapter. And your body, your mind, and your spirit, they all deserve peace, not pressure. The longevity myth. It's not about luck or genes for years. People believed that living a long life was all about genes. That if your parents or grandparents lived into their 90s, you would too. And if they didn't, well, tough luck. But science has revealed a powerful truth. Genetics only play a small role in how long we live. In fact, most researchers now say your genes account for less than 25% of your lifespan. The rest, it's in your hands. Your daily choices, your mindset, your habits. A study published in Nature found that even people with high genetic risk for heart disease could dramatically lower that risk, simply by changing their diet, staying active, managing stress, and sleeping better. In other words, your genes may load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger or keeps it safely locked away. And if you look around the world at the longest living people in places called blue zones like Okinawa, Japan, or Sardinia, Italy, you'll see the same thing. These folks aren't living long because of high-tech hospitals or expensive pills. They live long because they live right. They eat fresh foods. They move every day. They sleep deeply. They stay connected to their families and communities. They live with purpose. So let's clear the myth once and for all. A long, healthy life is not just for the lucky or the wealthy. It's for those who are willing to change small habits, protect their peace, and trust the process. And if you're listening right now, it means you already care. You already have that willingness in your heart. Now let's build on it. Starting with the first and most powerful daily secret to senior longevity: how and what you eat. Daily secret number 1, eat like you're feeding tomorrow's body. You've probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. But as we age, that phrase becomes more than just a cute quote. It becomes a life-saving truth. What you put on your plate today will shape how your body feels, heals, and functions tomorrow. My friend who lived to 120 used to say, every bite is either medicine or poison. And for seniors, this couldn't be more real. After 60, our metabolism slows down, digestion becomes more sensitive, and our body's ability to repair itself depends heavily on what we eat. The wrong foods, especially those high in sugar, trans fats, or artificial additives, can silently trigger inflammation, clog arteries, and weaken our immune system. This is one reason why seniors who eat processed, sugary meals often face a higher risk of nighttime heart attacks, strokes, and even memory loss. So what should we eat? The answer is simple and beautiful: real, whole foods. A longevity-friendly plate includes colorful vegetables, leafy greens, seasonal fruits, nuts, seeds, lentils, and healthy fats like olive oil. Add in wild-caught fish like salmon once or twice a week, and you're nourishing your heart and brain in ways that pills never could. If you've ever heard of the Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, tomatoes, garlic, beans, and herbs, you'll know it's one of the most studied diets for long life. People in countries like Greece and Italy following this style of eating, often live well into their 90s and beyond with low rates of disease. But let's make it practical for you. Start your day with a bowl of oats topped with berries and a spoonful of flaxseed. For lunch, try a warm lentil soup with steamed vegetables and a slice of whole grain bread. At dinner, go light, a fresh salad with boiled eggs or grilled fish, and a cup of calming chamomile tea. Avoid heavy, greasy meals at night. Eating late and going to bed with a full stomach increases the risk of acid reflux, poor sleep, and even heart strain during the night. Something seniors must be especially careful about. Your body, even at 70, 80, or 90, still responds to care. It still thanks you for every good decision. So next time you eat, remember, you're not just feeding today's hungers, you're feeding tomorrow's strength. Daily secret number 2. Move daily, even for 15 minutes. One of the quietest enemies of aging is stillness. As we grow older, many people begin to slow down, not because they have to, but because they believe they should. But here's the truth. Motion is life. And even a little movement each day can unlock years of energy, mobility, and independence. You don't need to join a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. Just 15 to 20 minutes of gentle, intentional movement can protect your joints, improve your memory, reduce blood pressure, and keep your heart beating strong. In fact, studies show that seniors who walk daily have a 40% lower risk of early death compared to those who stay inactive. And it's not just about physical health. Movement also supports mental and emotional peace. It reduces anxiety, improves sleep, and releases natural endorphins that lift your mood. This is especially important after 60, when emotional wellness becomes just as critical as physical strength. My friend who lived to 120 used to walk barefoot in the garden every morning. He'd stretch under the sun, say a short prayer, and breathe deeply. Nothing extreme, but done consistently, it kept his body light, flexible, and pain-free even in his later years. So what can you do? Start with a short walk around your home or block. Try chair exercises if you have joint issues. Practice gentle stretching, tai chi, or light yoga. Play with your grandchildren, sweep the porch, or dance to your favorite old song. Even lifting your arms up and down while seated or marching in place for 5 minutes gets your blood moving. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about presence. Moving your body each day sends a message to your heart, brain, and bones. I still care for you. I still need you. I'm still alive. So please don't let age stiffen what God designed to flow. Your body is a blessing. Treat it like 1. Daily secret. 3. Sleep is sacred. Guard it. If there is one gift seniors often underestimate, it's the healing power of deep, peaceful sleep. Not just a nap, not just dozing off in front of the TV, but true, uninterrupted rest, the kind that renews your cells, calms your heart, and resets your brain. My friend who lived to 120 used to call sleep God's repair time. He believed that during sleep the body and soul are washed clean, and science agrees. During deep sleep, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your brain clears out toxins that can lead to memory loss and dementia. It's not just rest, it's restoration. Sadly, many seniors don't sleep well, and the risks are serious. Poor sleep after 60 has been linked to higher chances of nighttime strokes, sudden heart failure, falls, and even early cognitive decline. But here's the good news. Sleep can be healed, gently, naturally, and lovingly. Here are some habits that make a big difference. Avoid eating late at night, especially heavy or sugary foods. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Your sleep environment is sacred. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. Blue light confuses your brain and delays melatonin. Drink a cup of warm chamomile or tulsi tea after dinner. These herbs calm the nervous system. Try deep breathing or prayer before sleep. Even just 5 minutes of gratitude or meditation can settle your heart. If you wake up often at night, try using a small pillow between your knees for comfort, or elevate your legs slightly to help blood flow. And avoid stimulants like coffee or tea after 3 p.m. One final powerful tip: go to bed at the same time every night. Your body loves rhythm. When you give it consistency, it rewards you with peace. Sleep is not laziness. It's not wasted time. It is the secret chamber where healing happens, where tomorrow's strength is quietly being built tonight. So please, guard your sleep. Your life, your heart, your memory, your very breath depends on it. Daily secret number 4. Stay spiritually connected. Longevity is not just about eating right or moving more. It's about finding peace in your soul, something no medicine can give, but every heart needs. Especially after 60, when the body begins to slow and loved ones may pass, the spirit becomes our greatest source of strength. My friend who lived to 120 never missed his evening prayer. Even when his hands were weak, he would close his eyes and whisper a few words of gratitude. He believed that every breath was borrowed from God, and that returning thanks was a daily duty. And you know what? Science is finally catching up. Studies from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic show that seniors who stay spiritually connected, whether through prayer, meditation, or faith-based community, live longer, handle stress better, and experience far less depression or loneliness. Why? Because spiritual practices calm the nervous system. They reduce the stress hormone cortisol. They give us a sense of purpose, a reason to wake up, to smile, to love again. You don't need to be religious to benefit. Just taking a few minutes each morning to sit quietly, focus on your breath, or read something meaningful can restore inner peace. For those who do follow a faith, reading scriptures, attending a place of worship, or simply talking to God like a friend can be incredibly healing. Here are a few small, powerful practices you can try. Morning gratitude journaling. Write 3 things you're thankful for every day. Spiritual walking. Talk to God during your walk. Thank Him for your body, your life, your breath. Join a local prayer group or online. Spiritual circle. Connection with others builds joy and removes isolation. Listen to peaceful spiritual music before bed. It can ease the soul into deep rest. And remember, spirituality is not about perfection. It's about presence. Just being still and letting your heart speak is enough. As we age, we begin to understand that peace is more precious than speed, and love more valuable than wealth. Your spirit is eternal. Nourish it daily, and you'll find yourself not just living longer, but living better. Daily secret number 5. Build loving relationships. That last, when people talk about health, they often think of food, exercise, or vitamins. But one of the strongest predictors of a long, joyful life isn't physical at all. It's emotional connection. In the longest and most respected health study in history, the Harvard study of adult development, which followed people for over 80 years, researchers discovered something extraordinary. The number 1 factor for living a long, happy life was the quality of relationships. Not money, not career, not even cholesterol. Just deep, loving connection. My 120-year-old friend once told me, "Hearts that stay open never grow old." And he lived that truth. He checked on his neighbors, shared meals with his family, and always made time to listen. Really listen, with full attention. Why does this matter? Because loneliness is a silent killer. After 60, many seniors experience loss. A spouse passes, children move away, social circles shrink. But isolation isn't just sad, it's dangerous. Studies show that chronic loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, depression, memory loss, and even early death by up to 45%. But just as isolation harms, connection heals. Here's what you can do to build those healing connections. Call a loved one daily, even for 5 minutes. A small voice can bring a big smile. Join a local group, a senior center, book club, or walking group. Write letters or send voice messages to old friends. Reignite lost bonds. Invite someone over for tea or a shared meal, even if it's simple. Practice active listening. When someone talks, be fully present. People feel safe when they feel heard. And if you've lost friends or family, don't lose hope. New connections can be made at any age. Even a friendly chat with a neighbor or a volunteer opportunity at your local community center can open your heart again. The human soul was not designed to walk alone. Love, given and received, is the greatest medicine. So be brave enough to reach out, to forgive, to laugh, to start again. You don't need many people, just a few who truly care. Because in the end, it's not just about how long you live, but how deeply you are loved while you live. The 5 silent killers that steal. Senior lives in their sleep is sacred. But there are hidden dangers that can sneak up on you, especially as you get older. While you're resting, your body is still vulnerable to certain health risks that can quietly escalate during the night. For seniors, being aware of these risks can be a matter of life and death. My 120-year-old friend used to say, "You never know what's happening in the dark." He was referring to the dangers that can affect seniors while they sleep, from heart issues to breathing difficulties. It's why he would always check his heart rate and blood pressure before bed, ensuring that he wasn't going to sleep with any silent threats lurking. Here are 5 deadly risks seniors need to watch out for. Sleep apnea, a silent breathers. Threat sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. It can go unnoticed for years, but its effects are serious. Sleep apnea can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and even sudden death. If you snore loudly, feel excessively tired during the day, or wake up gasping for air, it's time to see a doctor about this silent killer. Heart arrhythmia, a racing heart in the night atrial fibrillation, AFib, is a type of irregular heartbeat that often occurs while you're asleep. It can lead to blood clots, stroke, and heart failure if untreated. AFib may cause you to wake up feeling out of breath or with a racing heart. If you're experiencing these symptoms, don't wait. AFib can be managed with treatment, but it requires a doctor's intervention. Hypoglycemia, the dangers of low blood sugar at night. For those with diabetes or those who are prone to low blood sugar, hypoglycemia during sleep is a major concern. When your blood sugar drops too low at night, it can cause confusion, seizures, and in extreme cases, even death. Seniors are at a higher risk of hypoglycemia because their body's ability to regulate blood sugar naturally decreases with age. Be sure to check your blood sugar levels before bed, especially if you're on insulin or medication. Heart attack. The deadliest of all, while heart attacks can happen at any time, they are especially common in the early hours of the morning. Your body's natural rhythms can trigger a heart attack, especially if you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or a history of heart disease. Avoid heavy meals before bed, and talk to your doctor about your heart health if you have any risk factors. The right lifestyle choices can greatly reduce your risk. Deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Blood clots in your legs. DVT occurs when a blood clot forms in the deep veins of your legs. While you sleep, the risk of clotting increases. Due to immobility, a clot can break free and travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism, a life-threatening condition. If you experience swelling, redness, or pain in your legs, it could be a sign of DVT. Moving your legs and staying active, especially after long periods of sitting, can help prevent this condition. These 5 silent killers may not seem obvious, but they are real threats that can rob you of your health, or even your life, if left unnoticed. Thankfully, they can all be managed with the right knowledge and preventive measures. Daily secret number 6. Stress management and keeping your mind at peace. Stress is often seen as a part of life, especially as we age. But the truth is, constant or chronic stress can speed up aging, impair your immune system, and even increase the risk of serious health conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and depression. My 120-year-old friend used to say, "The storm outside will pass, but if you carry it inside, it will never let you rest." He had learned over many decades the power of letting go. While his body grew older, his mind remained calm and peaceful, because he knew that stress was optional. The body's natural tendency is to tense up, but the mind can choose peace, patience, and positivity. Science agrees. Research shows that seniors who actively practice stress reduction techniques have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Lower cortisol means less inflammation, healthier organs, and a stronger immune system. So how can you manage stress in your daily life? Here are a few techniques that can help you stay calm and centered. Practice deep breathing. Slow, deep breaths can help reset your nervous system and lower stress. Try this simple technique. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 4 counts. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes each day. It's like hitting the reset button for your body. Engage in meditation or prayer. Even a short meditation session or prayer can ground you. Sit in silence, focus on your breath, and allow your thoughts to pass like clouds. If you follow a particular faith, use prayer as a form of meditation. Connecting with your spiritual side brings peace and clarity. Stay active and move. Gentle exercise, like stretching or yoga, helps reduce tension and releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. These activities calm your mind while strengthening your body. 4. Make time for hobbies. Whether it's gardening, knitting, painting, or reading, having a hobby gives you something joyful and meaningful to focus on. These activities can act as a stress buffer, allowing your mind to focus on something pleasant. And creative. Connect with others. Spending time with loved ones or friends can significantly lower stress levels. Share a meal, take a walk together, or just sit and talk. Laughter, support, and social connection are proven ways to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Laugh. Laughter truly is the best medicine. Watch a funny movie, listen to a humorous podcast, or simply find joy in everyday moments. Laughter relieves stress, boosts mood, and strengthens the immune system. Stress is inevitable, but how we respond to it is within our control. By managing stress effectively, we don't just add years to our lives, we add life to our years. Daily secret. 7. The power of proper nutrition. As we age, our bodies require different kinds of fuel to maintain strength, vitality, and overall health. The food we eat is not just about satisfying hunger, it's about nourishing the body to keep it strong, resilient, and capable of fighting disease. Proper nutrition can be one of the most powerful tools for longevity, yet so many seniors overlook its importance. My friend who lived to 120 would often say, "What you put into your body will give back to you." He was a firm believer in the idea that food could either be medicine or poison, depending on the choices we make. He ate in a way that nourished both his body and spirit, always focusing on whole, natural foods that supported long-term health, rather than relying on quick fixes. Research supports this wisdom. Studies have shown that a nutrient-rich diet can help protect against common age-related diseases, such as diabetes, heart disease, and osteoporosis. Proper nutrition also plays a role in maintaining a healthy weight, reducing inflammation, and boosting energy levels. So how can you make sure your nutrition is aligned with your goal of longevity? Here are some simple yet powerful dietary habits to adopt. Eat a variety of whole, unprocessed foods. Your body thrives on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. These foods provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help fight off inflammation and disease. Aim for colorful meals. The more colorful, the more nutrient-dense. Prioritize lean proteins. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes more challenging. Eating enough protein helps preserve muscle and keeps your metabolism functioning well. Lean proteins like fish, chicken, eggs, and plant-based options like beans and tofu should be included in every meal. Choose healthy fats. Not all fats are created equal. Healthy fats, like those found in olive oil, avocado, and nuts, are essential for brain health, heart health, and hormone balance. These fats also help you feel full longer, making it easier to manage weight. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can sneak up on seniors, often leading to fatigue, confusion, and even constipation. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Herbal teas and water-rich foods like cucumbers, melons, and oranges also help keep you hydrated. Limit processed and sugary foods. While it's tempting to indulge in comfort foods, processed snacks, and sugary drinks, these can lead to weight gain, blood sugar spikes, and inflammation. Opt for healthier alternatives like fruit, yogurt, or whole grain crackers when you want a snack. Mind your salt intake. Too much salt can raise blood pressure and strain your heart. Be mindful of how much salt you add to your meals, and be aware of hidden sodium in processed foods. Fresh herbs and spices are wonderful alternatives to flavor your meals. Eat mindfully. Take time to enjoy your food. Sit down for meals without distractions. Chew your food thoroughly and savor each bite. Mindful eating helps you tune in to your body's hunger and fullness cues, preventing overeating. A well-balanced diet combined with the other secrets we've discussed is your greatest ally in living a long, vibrant life. With the right foods, your body will continue to function at its best, helping you enjoy every moment to the fullest. As we reach the final part of today's journey, let me remind you of one of the greatest truths my 120-year-old friend shared with me. The secret to a long life isn't found in a single moment. It's in the small choices we make every day. Longevity is not about one big change. It's about the cumulative impact of daily habits. By focusing on nourishing your body, mind, and spirit, you are giving yourself the greatest gift of all, the ability to live a long, vibrant, and meaningful life. We've explored powerful secrets today: the importance of a healthy diet, the need for regular movement, the strength of strong relationships, and the vital role of stress management. We've discussed the risks that threaten your health in your sleep and how you can protect yourself. And most importantly, we've shared that each of us has the power to choose health, peace, and vitality every single day. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, every step you take toward better health is one that brings you closer to a longer, richer life. So, let me encourage you today. Take a deep breath, make one small change, and believe that your best years are ahead of you. You deserve peace, you deserve health, and you deserve love. If this video inspired you, I'd love for you to join our community. Like this video if you found these tips helpful. Comment below with your own secrets to longevity. I would love to hear from you. Subscribe for more weekly insights and tips to live your longest, healthiest life. Share this video with a friend or family member who could benefit from these tips. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, your health journey is a beautiful one, and every day is an opportunity to live it well.